How is it going, Data Bites? Is No Data here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Assassin. This is a post-commentated video. You know, it has been a really long time since we've done, like, a post-commentated video here. Obviously, you know, the giveaways are, like, post-commentated, but really, you know, a full 10-minute post-commentated video we haven't done in, like, a month, and that's a really long time. If you don't know what that means, that's basically when the gameplay you're seeing right now, the gameplay was recorded a while ago, and then I just put in the audio. I'm not really commentating on the game itself. I'm just talking about the game, but like I'm not actually talking about what's happening on the screen, so it's a little different. But yeah, in any case, today we are going to be counting down the top 10 exotics in Roblox Assassin. What the crap, No Data? You already made this top 10 list like a year ago. What the heck are you doing with your life? Why are you running out of ideas? Why are you making the same exact video? Alright. First of all, I'm not out of ideas. There's plenty of content to make with this summer update. Alright, there's a lot to do. Second of all, I am actually remaking this list. Alright, I'm updating it. And the reason that I'm updating it is because that list is kind of old. Alright, it's kind of old. My opinions overall have changed. Just like overall, my opinions of all the knives and the exotics, mainly the exotics, but like, you know, those opinions have changed over the course of a year. And not to mention, there's just a bunch of new exotics now. So there's a bunch more to add to the list, or at least to consider adding to the list. So the top 10 exotic list has changed quite a bit. So a couple of rules to, you know, put down before we get into the list. First of all, this is based on looks. This is all about looks. It is not based on value, guys, alright? That would just be me reciting the value list. So if you want to know the top 10 most valuable or expensive exotics, just go to the value list, because I'm not just going to recite the value list. That would be kind of boring, especially for people who already know the value list. Second of all, this is my opinion, alright? This is my opinion. So if you don't agree with my opinion, then you know what? Comment down below your favorite exotic if you want. You know, agree to disagree, I suppose. Third of all, this list can have both knives and pets. As long as it's an exotic, it could be an exotic knife or an exotic pet. Either or, that is perfectly fine. If you guys are excited for this list, then be sure to leave a like on this video. It helps out a whole lot. And guys, if you are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're actually going to be giving away a free demon heart at 40,000 subscribers. That's right, guys, a free demon heart. Brand new dream, high demand. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so we can reach that milestone and give away the demon heart. But without further ado, let us begin with this updated countdown. At number 10, we have Ruby. Alright, this is one of the brand new exotic knives from the Elite case and the Sturdy case. This is one that you unbox. You cannot craft this with legendaries. You have to unbox it. Not too much to say about this knife. You know, it's a new exotic. This is actually Frostbite from Murder Mystery X, except it is red. In Murder Mystery X, it is blue, but in this one, it is red. And honestly, I like the red color a lot better. That's what I mainly like about this knife, the bright red color. We really don't have a lot of knives like that. I guess we have Crescendo, but that's more like dark red. So, we really don't have a lot of exotics like that. And, you know, Ruby is just bright red sword. It looks very nice in my opinion. At number 9, we have the Eggbeater. Now, something to take note of, guys. You're going to see this a lot. But I tend to like exotics that are very unique, alright? You'll see as we go down the list. I really like the knives that are really different or original. It's like something new, you know? And Eggbeater is certainly no exception. So Eggbeater, this was from the bundle of Easter. So during Easter, you're able to buy this bundle. You would get that knife and an effect with it. And it is literally a whisk, like a whisk from, it's like a kitchen tool. And that is freaking cool. You know, who needs a knife or anything when you can literally stab people with a whisk? Just hit people with a whisk, with a literal kitchen tool. It's just freaking hilarious. And that's just why I love this exotic, and that's why it's on this list. Because it is great just to murder people with a whisk. You know, an Eggbeater is just great. Canyon Blade is going to take the number 8 spot. Canyon Blade, I really like the knife. You know, using a whisk is one thing, but Canyon Blade, this is literally a candy cane. Like, not even kidding. This is literally a candy cane. You are literally stabbing people and throwing candy canes and just murdering people with candy canes, and that's just great. You know, using a kitchen tool is one thing, but this is a literal food. This is literally candy. And people are dying from it. And like, it is super original and super unique. And that's why I really, really like the candy blade. Even the size of this candy blade for me is just hilariously awesome. Like, why is this candy cane like 3 times as large as an average knife in Assassin? Like, this is great. That's great. At number 7, we have the Corrupted Axe. This was actually the first ever exotic to become unobtainable. Fun fact, this became unobtainable even before Skeleton King. But Skeleton King got higher value because of the map, but I'm not going to go in that. But yeah, Corrupted Axe, you know, it's very high in value, so that's one thing I like about it. You know, sometimes value does influence my decision, but, you know, it's just a nice pink axe. It is just this huge axe you just stab people and throw them with. You know, it's not super unique. There are quite a lot of axes in this game. I think there's 5 now. There's 5, right? Yeah, 5. There's 5 axes now, but like, this is the OG axe right here. There was no other axe before this one. All right, so that's what makes it really, really cool. And just the color of it, it is awesome. At number 6, we have a Skeleton King. So if you didn't know, Skeleton King was the exclusive exotic knife in the 2016 Halloween event. Wow, 2016 Skeleton King first came into play. That's a really, really long time ago. This knife skyrocketed in demand, and for a good reason. It is literally a awesome sword crafted out of bones, and that is really freaking awesome in my opinion. Super high in value, super high in demand, and that's really all you need with an epic knife like that. That's really all you need to say about it, if I'm being honest. And it is super cool just to stab people and just murder them with a knife literally made out of nothing but bone. Literally nothing but, you know, skeletal bone. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you get what I'm saying. So was Skeleton King made out of like a human skeleton? So like, did someone die and they made a knife out of it, or is it like an animal? Is that an animal skeleton? I'm not quite sure. At number 5, we have Craig, the Rainbow Phoenix. Y'all know who Craig is, the good old Rainbow Phoenix pet. He's in like every single video, and he's just an awesome Rainbow Phoenix. He spreads his wings, and there's like rainbow fire coming out of it. It's like, what else do you need? He's such a great pet. I love him. He's awesome. Craig is the exotic pet that you get from the pet case for 1,500 tokens. I remember I unboxed that guy and I never left him, alright? Because he is freaking awesome. So, yeah, that's really all you have to say. He's not super rare, but he doesn't need to be super rare because he looks awesome and he's just a great pet to have. At number 4, we have Neptune. Again, originality. That's what I really like when it comes to assassin knives. And it's just the small details in an assassin knife that can really make it original and really make it stand out. And Neptune is just an awesome example of that. You know, at first, you know, Neptune was a competitive prize. I think it was August. Yeah, August of 2017, you would get this for 1,000 competitive points. And at first, you know, I didn't really think much of it. You know, it's a normal knife. There's not much to it. It's like a cool, like, water knife. I don't really know. But again, it's really small details with it. You know, you put on a Neptune, and like when you take it out, you hold it in your hand, you'll see that it actually goes diagonally. And that's what I love about Neptune, because it just has that original small detail. There's literally no other knife in the entire game that does that. That when you hold it, it points diagonally. It just looks really cool. Yeah, it's weird at first. Like, you see it and it's just super weird. But then you start to like it. It's just super cool. Just those small details like that that really make a knife like Neptune stand out and just be one of my most favorite knives in the game. For the number 3 slot, we have Bone Axe, guys. This was another competitive prize. I think it was from January 2018. And it was the 1,000 competitive point prize. So once you got 1,000 competitive points, you would get the Bone Axe. And I really like it because, you know, you have Corrupted Axe and Skeleton King. They're both, like, super rare knives that are super high in demand. And I feel like with Bone Axe, you kind of get the best of both worlds. Because, like, you have an axe. You have an axe, and it's made out of bone. It's made out of a skeleton. It's kind of like you're crafting them together. But, obviously, you would never want to craft them together to get a Bone Axe. Because crafting away an unobtainable knife is very, very bad. But, you know, when it's a competitive prize, you know, that's a different story. That makes Bone Axe a lot better because it kind of feels like you're using both Corrupted Axe and Skeleton King. I don't know. That's just my opinion. At number 2, we have the Krampus. Now, the Krampus was an exclusive knife during the Christmas 2016 event, very, very long time ago. And for this was actually pretty different. So you would unbox a Holiday Saber from the Elite case or the Sturdy case, and then you would craft Holiday Saber with coal, which was a code knife. Pretty interesting for a code to be a crafting ingredient and an unattainable knife at that. Holiday Saber. But yeah, you would craft Holiday Saber and coal together, and you would craft a Krampus. And, you know, first of all, Krampus, I started playing Assassin when Krampus came into play. That's when I first started playing Assassin. Like, my first ever game with the, you know, of Assassin, Krampus, was craftable. So that's just one thing, just the memories of being able to craft Krampus. And I did craft a Krampus at that. So the memory of that, you know, is very, very fond to me. And also just the way it looks. It is a nice, dark sword. Super cool. Just the red and the black, just the colors for it. It is astonishing. And that is why I love Krampus. It is one of my most favoriteest knives in Assassin. But without further ado, guys, we are going to get to the number 1 spot. For number 1, we have Electro Saw. This was a knife. It used to be unboxable, like in the old Assassin, but then there was an update where some new exotics came and some older exotics were removed. Not super valuable and not really high in demand. If I'm being honest, Electro Saw, pretty underrated knife in my opinion. Like, literally, you are killing people with an electric chainsaw. Like, not even a handsaw, like literally a chainsaw, and you are like stabbing people with it, and you are literally throwing a chainsaw. Like, a chainsaw is supposed to be like super heavy, but then, you know, your Roblox character just throws it like it's nothing. It just looks super, super cool. I love it so much. Again, not super valuable, not super high in demand, but it doesn't need to be, because in my opinion, Electro Saw is freaking awesome. And guys, that is my countdown for the top 10 exotics in Roblox Assassin Updated Edition. Again, it's been like a year since I made the first one, so I decided, you know, let's update the list and change it a bit because there are some new exotics. If you guys want me to make an updated list on the top 10 mythics, be sure to let me know in the comments. There aren't really a lot of new mythics to begin with because there was like a long year where there were no new mythics. Really, the only new mythics we have are in the summer update, but I can update the list if you guys want me to. So just let me know if you want an updated version on that list. And that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the countdown. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.